Hi everybody, this is Monica Lewis with J.S. Brown and Company, and we came into the office this morning to find an email from a homeowner, a new homeowner in New Albany who recently purchased a home from a flipper, and unfortunately that home has some structural issues now. She had an engineer come out and take a look at it, and apparently the flipper did some inappropriate things in order to vault the ceiling, and now the structure's been compromised. And so she's contacting us, obviously very stressed out, very worried about her house, and she's looking to get a price from us on first opening up the ceiling so that the engineer can get a better look at it and determine a course of action, and then ultimately to get a price from us to fix it. Unfortunately, this happens all too often. We get multiple calls like this every year. Last year, we completed a project for a couple of bathrooms, redoing them, redoing a bunch of trim and some other work because the guy that was doing the work didn't pull the proper permits, it wasn't inspected, and it all had to be ripped out and redone. And it was over $100,000 on top of what she had paid for the house and all of the work up till that point to that person. So this is something that you do have some things that you can do to help protect yourself when you're looking to purchase a home, particularly a home that has either been flipped or where you suspect that the homeowners did some DIY work themselves and you're questioning, what you can't see behind the walls, above the ceiling, that sort of thing. One measure you can take is to find out if permits were pulled for the work. There are certain things that the municipality just will not let you get away with if you pulled the proper permits, because they're coming in and they're checking it, and they won't let certain things stand if they're done improperly. And roof framing is one of them. They will make sure that everything is copacetic before the contractor or the person doing the work is allowed to cover things back up. And one of the easiest places is to go to your county auditor's website and check that out. Right now you're looking at the franklincountyauditor.com. Here's the address up here. You do not need any special credentials to log into this website. It is public information, and it is a great place to see if a property you're interested in, if there's been work done, if permits were pulled for that work to happen. My favorite way to navigate through this website is to start with the real estate tab right here. You just click on that, and then over to the left here is a property search option. So I'm going to click on that, and then that's going to bring me to this screen. Now it defaults to searching by name, but I prefer to search by address. It's either here or up here under the search tab. Either one will get you to the address. And then I just type in the address I'm interested in. In this case, I'm going to type in the address of our shop next door, because I know we did some work on that. And I'm going to type in the address, and there will be a lot of information here. You can see all kinds of history on the home. But in this case, what we're interested in is what permits have been pulled. So I click on that, and very quickly it comes up. You can see that in 2003, there was a major re-roof done, did some roof framing and adding a roof to the structure. And then in 2013, there was some plumbing repair work done. And it's there for anybody to see. So if you're looking at a home that has been flipped, or a home where you suspect the homeowners have done a lot of work themselves and you're a little bit concerned about it, go ahead and check on here and see if the permits were pulled. It's a common misconception that if you own the home and you're doing the work yourself, that you don't need to pull a permit. That is not true. You still are obligated to pull a permit. You're still obligated to let the municipality come in and confirm that the work was done properly. The difference in being a homeowner doing your own work is that you don't have to be licensed. So in other words, if I owned a home and I wanted to do my own plumbing work, I'm still required to do it per code. I'm still required to pull the permit, but I don't have to be a licensed plumber because I'm doing the work myself and I own the home. So there is that distinction there. So even if a person owns the house themselves, don't let them tell you that they didn't have to pull a permit because they own the home. It's just not true. You do have to pull a permit anytime you're doing work that falls under the proper categories of plumbing, electrical, HVAC, structural changes, whatever. And all of that is outlined by the city. And if you have any questions, you can obviously talk to the building department to get clarification on that. I hope this is helpful and gives you an extra tool as you're navigating the home sale market, or if you're considering doing some work yourself. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll try to do more of these in the future if they're helpful. Thanks.